Hey, family, thank you so much for joining me again. I wanted to talk with you this evening about a couple of things. So, one thing that I wanted to talk with you about again more was Andrew Tate because I said I wanted to come back and do more videos about Tate. And then also, of course, as always, talking about the law of attraction, talking about the zone, and we'll see how far I get into this video. I don't want it to make it too long. Um, but so I was thinking, and just a few minutes ago, I was talking with a client, and I was thinking about Carl English a while back. I listened to him for the first time, and he created something called Vibe Sync. And what I was thinking about was, something that he talked about, which is we can, listen to some of the stuff that we have done in the past, and it helps us to get back into the same frequency. So I was thinking just about some of the stuff that I was talking about recently with this client, and I found myself getting, staying in the zone really. It's really exciting, um, to think about this, that we can actually talk ourselves and think ourselves into the zone. And, when we talk about the law of attraction, positive thoughts attract more positive thoughts, positive feelings attract more positive feelings, positive people attract more positive people. So, the law of attraction, like attracts like, or like unto itself is drawn. And so I was thinking, I wanted to keep it going, and so that's partly why I wanted to do this video, to talk more about it. So something that others have spoken about is the importance of being excited, like in the energy that you put out. So when you see someone else, when a lot of people see someone else with what they have, they might be thinking, they're kind of jealous because they want that. And instead, what is recommended, what I recommend, what others recommend is be happy for them, be excited, and say, if I'm seeing it this close to me, that means it's coming to me soon. So instead of getting, down and feeling bad, just saying, no, I'm excited because I'm seeing this. That means I'm going to have it soon. And let it motivate you, let it encourage you, let it propel you to do the things that you want to do in your life, to achieve what you want, to have what you want, to live the life that you want, be happy, be excited, be successful, be, abundant, be financially free, secure, and all of that. So one thing that's important is when you see someone with something that you want, instead of being jealous or feeling bad about it because you don't have it yet, to say to yourself, you know what, it's coming soon. And that's the reason why I'm seeing it. That's the reason why it's close to me. And if you can just stay in that place, you can actually help yourself to get to what you want faster, because when you feel good, you think, good thoughts, good feeling thoughts, you attract good people around you. All these things attract more good thoughts, good feelings, good people, situations, circumstances, and all of that. So continue doing that. That's important. Also, um, I was thinking about something that Andrew Tate mentioned recently, at least on a video that I watched recently. He was saying, he doesn't read books. I think he said he read one book and it was awful or something. But I think what's important to consider, um, is, and this is something that, I mean, if he watches this will be great. Um, you can actually benefit from other people's experiences, and that's one reason that you might want to read books. Because when you read books, people take you into their experiences. You get into a different energy. Um, at least, watching or reading a book like The Law of Success by Napoleon Hill gets you into the experiences that Hill had, thinking about the mastermind, the energy shift. There's you could be transported to a new place when you read a book, like Kevin Trudeau talks about. There's just so much that you could get from reading a book. And so one of the amazing things that you could do is read a book and get into a totally different place, different experience, different energy, and all that. And that can help you to attract more of the things that you want. So to Andrew Tate, I say you might want to consider reading now. Don't get me wrong. If you're not into getting that experience, getting the benefit of someone else's experience. The thing is, now I'm not knocking hard work, and I encourage that actually, but I think it's more working smart that's better. Working smart, not so much working so hard. But I think it has its place. Hard work has its place as well, and is necessary sometimes. But I think one thing that's important is considering the importance of when you read, there's much more that you gain, not just, someone else's experience, but also, getting into different energy, being able to focus, like someone mentioned with Andrew Tate on their podcast. But yes, being able to focus, put your attention into a place for an extended period of time. So there can be a lot to reading. That being said, I don't think it's totally necessary because the knowledge, the knowing, the understanding is inside of us. And I think we need things to draw it out. Now, sometimes that's, some people get that from reading a book and focusing their attention. Other people from watching videos, listening to audios, hearing people speak. So there are a lot of things now. In this, I'm trying not to make this too long, but um, one part of what you can do, you don't have to read. The knowledge is inside you. The goal is to draw out what's inside you, whatever it is that you're doing. And I think for a lot of people, focusing on something, even if it's meditating, can help them to bring that out of them. But the knowledge, yes, the knowledge is in us. And so, for me, in a lot of my experiences, I've talked about some of them on the videos that I've done. But a lot of the time, um, what comes out is this amazing stuff I had never read anywhere, had no idea. So I'm tapping into the ether, tapping into the spirit. I'm getting into the zone. When I get into the zone, this is one reason. This is one thing that comes from me talking. And this is one reason that I know that I'm supposed to talk. I'm supposed to give speeches. I'm supposed to share information. And I get so excited about it because when I talk, when I think, um, perception, consciousness, a lot of these experiences for me bring out stuff that I never read, I never saw anywhere, no one ever told me. And this is how I know things, and many of us know things that no one told us and that we didn't we didn't read anywhere. We didn't get it from any other source. It came from directly from the spirit. So that's important. There's so much, like the people that were inspired to write those books got it from the spirit for a lot of them. And so, some people have ghost writers, I understand that, but for a lot of the people that have written books, it came from the spirit. And so, yes, all of the knowledge, everything that we need, can come directly from the spirit. So we don't have to read. And I don't think that that's unique to Andrew Tate. I think it's for a lot of us who are creative, who are, and he talked about, let me just finish that thought. For a lot of us who are creative, it comes directly from the spirit, and we get inspired, they say. So yes, it can come directly from the spirit. We don't have to read, listen to anything, or any of that, watch anything. It can be directly from the spirit for us. But when it happens, we slip into a zone and things like that happen to us. I would say it's important. Andrew Tate was talking about, maybe I'll finish on this point. Andrew Tate was talking about things need to happen fast. And I think if you work with it, even some people who are novices and haven't really worked with this a lot, where we ask and the answer comes directly from the spirit, we don't have to read it or hear it anywhere. It can happen lightning fast. And as a matter of fact, the spirit moves faster than anything. It's everywhere at all times. And so they say there's no space and time. Everything is happening right now. And so I think law of attraction might actually be something that Andrew Tate is interested in. Andrew Tate, hit me up if you're interested in the law of attraction. I think you would be surprised to know there's so many things that, of course, coming from a woman, that can be so valuable and beneficial. But there's so much that the spirit has that we can get from spiritual techniques from the spirit. And so, yes, so I will close this video with that. Um, Thank you again, family, for joining me. I was trying not to make this video too long, but I was excited and I wanted to talk for a little bit about it. I might end up coming back and making another video this evening, but hopefully you got something useful out of this. Hopefully, you get excited about your gifts and talents and abilities, and I hope you continue to share them. And if you haven't started already, I hope you start to share those gifts and abilities and talents. Thank you again, family, for joining me. I hope to bring you another video and more videos soon with useful, helpful information. All right, love you as always. Happy lightning fast manifesting. I will talk to you sometime soon. All right, bye for now.